Stargate SG-1 type of vibe to it, but it was like real Hollywood production. Had a weird bootleg vibe.
You talking about the one
Yeah, exactly. That's her.
with the bald head
Channing
dude?
Tatum and with Channing Tatum and that girl from that 70s show, and
Oh,
Mila
okay, yeah,
Kunis.
yeah.
Wolfman and Meg from Family Guy.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that is weird, man. I should just shut down. It just shut down.
They said no.
Yep, it said no real fast. As soon as it start getting real good, it just shut down.
But yeah. I was going to say is that to these people, that to the rich people, you got to realize if you wealthy and you ultimately rich and you've done everything, what else is there to do if you can afford to? Then think you can try to find how to live long, stuff like that, because you can afford it. So you got all
Yeah,
these people that's been dealing with these 13 zodiac sign kind of behaviors, and it has always been around. So that's why we identify these people.
you sound broke
Because
up, Nobby.
the reason, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah,
Can you hear me now too?
yeah. We hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So them taking out that 13 zodiac sign. That's why that behavior we established it as evil because it's a behavior that is natural, but we took it away. We didn't accept it with the rest. It's like there's uh, uh, books of the Bible that they didn't accept with the rest, so they took it out. You know what I'm saying? Like the book of Enoch, the book of Adam and Eve, the book of Jubilee, all these books that they took out because the narrators didn't agree. It's the same scenario with that. You see what I'm saying? So these people on a high level, you got MGM, you got Paramount, Warner Brothers. On the other side, that is dealing with the personalities and the behaviors of the people, you have the tech companies. Because first it was the record companies that dealt with the personalities and the behaviors of the people. Because there wasn't no such thing as social media. So the only way you can get a glimpse of how people was acting in Texas or feeling in Texas was through records and then through CDs and then like that. But once social media, the internet came, the net, and that's something I'm gonna talk about in a second. But once the net came, then we all entered the net. So once we entered the net, the record company started decreasing because the desire to put up the effort into getting a record deal was slowly decreasing because a rapper knew all he had to do now was upload his music. So
Yeah,
once the decrease in the record company not going platinum no more, they're not doing none of this no more because these rappers are getting a million streams and they're going off of that. And the new generation that didn't know nothing about record deals, all they know is streaming. They're going straight for that. So that's when the record companies hit the bottom. So on the way out, the record companies on the way out, they start putting insurance policies on all the artists because they figured we're gonna make a killing one way or another.
or another.
So what they did, yeah, one way or another, we're gonna make a killing. Either we're gonna make a killing off your music or we're gonna make a killing off you dead. And so the industry started catching on to certain policies that was going on like that, but the artists kept going to social media. So then the record company said, okay, they don't, these rappers, we signing them, but they don't really care about doing records for us because they tripping on their hype. So then they tried the 360 deal. The 360 deal kicked in, but then the rappers that are a little bit older wasn't falling for it. They're like, well,
Hold
we
on,
can't
I'm
get the
alive.
ones over 25.
Wait.
We can't get the rappers
No,
over
it's not.
25, 26 to sign. So
Okay.
the record companies
Don't
decided
play.
to buy the tech companies. Now the record companies are buying all the tech companies. So that means that in the year 2025 and 2026, you'll be on Instagram, but Jive Records and Paramount, I mean, and Sony Records and certain record companies, Universal, Interscope, they're gonna be getting paid off of you regardless because they're gonna be buying stakes in all of these tech companies. So the record companies right now are saying, "Oh, you think they're slick by running all to the internet? Well, we'll buy into the shares of those internet companies and still get paid off of you."
And still
So
get
while
paid.
that's going on, yeah. So while that's going on, meanwhile, the gatekeepers over here, where the rituals for the rich has been exposed, but the truth ain't been exposed, but what they doing has been exposed. That's why you in the music industry right now it's kind of quiet because all of them have agreed that I'm rich. This is what rich people do. I'm gonna do it. Then some of them didn't like what they did, like Jaguar Wright and people like that. Some of them didn't like what they did, and then they try to like take themselves out of it. Like the industry's wicked. Like Jaguar Wright, I got personal put voice of you saying that you went to the devil to get protection.
Yeah.
People can hear you say that on Black Hole Media channel, but you're
Dang.
telling people at the same time that they're the devil.
Yeah.
But on Black Hole Media, you can go on there right now on my channel and you'll pull up, and when you pull up my channel, you'll see Jaguar right in the corner right there, and you punch on it, and you'll hear her explaining why she believes in the devil
Dang.
because because she comes from the music industry like myself, and that's why I put it on my channel so people can see. Like I'm just trying to let y'all know that she's what we call a fallen angel. She was right amongst these angels. So was I. But the difference is I didn't make it to the second floor with an opportunity to see the third floor. She did. I got out of the game on the first floor because they told me that my kids got to go home and when I go on tour, and that matter of fact they can get to know me later and it'll be better because you'll have the money and all that. And see, I'm 25 years old at this time, and I'm like, man, I'm not separating from my kids, man. So I left the music industry based on that, and my kids love me to this day for that because I told them why I got out the game. I got out because they told me I wasn't gonna know y'all till later.
Dang. Oh, that makes sense because a lot of people that be in what's up, Master Creator? A lot of people that be in the music industry, they don't be around their kids as much.
No, they can't. See, I'm one of them dudes. Like this is what it is with me. All my credentials are there. If somebody saying, "Well, he said he was in the music," all my credentials are there. You can go look. You can see me with Rick Rubin. The difference in me is I'm just 54 now, so I have no reason to lie about anything. I don't have nothing to gain from lying about it. So I'm gonna tell it like it is. Like Jaguar Wright is just like them. She just
Yeah.
bitter at them because they moved on from her to Jill Scott.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. I know the truth. The truth. The reason why she's bitter at Jay Z and all them has nothing to do with the things she's saying. It has something to do with Jill Scott coming around and being more openly sexual than her.
Damn.
And so once Jill Scott took her place, they used Jill Scott for what they was going to use her for, and that was that. So now she's a fallen angel. So now she's not going to tell you that she did all the things that y'all hearing other people doing. What she's going to tell you, because she has the right to, because she ain't around it, is that these people are wicked and evil. But since I too come from that industry, that's why I put on there on my site. I didn't make it known to where it's like, hey, y'all go check it out. I just put it there to where some people that make punch on it, like, wait a minute, what's this? It's Jaguar Wright admitting that she went to the devil for protection.
What
So
the hell?
the so the woman that you're seeing right now is trying to lead women into being bitter and hateful. Because I'm not just saying this. Go on my channel, BHMG, punch on the Jaguar right there, and listen to her say it with her own mouth.
So she's just bitter and hateful right now because
Yes, yes, because they chose Jill Scott over her, and she never got over it. She thought she couldn't believe that the Roots would actually start gearing up to put their instruments in the studio for her over her when she came with them. But she herself didn't want to do the things she was doing. They were sending her around to have sex with certain dudes. Certain dudes she would do it with, certain dudes she wouldn't. By the time she started getting around Common and all them type of dudes, you know what I'm saying? Um, she was starting to recognize that that's what they was doing to her, and so she wanted more. But they like, nah, you gonna do this, or, you know? She didn't want to do it. So Jill Scott came around, and Jill Scott was willing to do all
she said, I
that,
do
and
everything.
yeah, Jill Scott was ready to do all that, and so that's what brought uh, Jaguar Wright around us and trying to put the light on Puffy and then that's why I put that on my channel. You just like them and you know it. As a matter of fact, you use the devil for power right now because you saying it.
Yeah.
They asked you. They asked you, and you said, "I went to the. Why did you go to the devil for protection?"
What?
Go punch on it right now. I wish you can play it in here right now
I
because it's
can, but
okay to
I'm in
play
the
it.
other. I'm gonna do it. I'm just
Oh,
in the other room right now.
yeah, yeah. Jaguar, right? Admitting it. Like I went to the devil for protection since because they were devils. So since they were devils, I went to the devil for protection.
Satan himself.
Yeah, to keep them off of me, I went to the devil. So the devil told her to do what she's doing right now.
What?
So
So
all those Jaguar right followers and stuff like that, I'm not going to give that to them. But what I did do was just put it there.
yeah, for
Just
them to
put it
see
there.
it.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm from the industry too. So it's like I just put it there. They say, "Well, what did you do, Nabi?" I told you what happened to me. They tried to set me up with Janet Jackson, the porn star. It didn't work. I was
Why?
young enough and I was focused minded enough to see what was going on. They told me that my album had just got released, my Genuine Liquor Hits album. They told me that I was having a party. They telling me I'm having a party. I didn't even set up no party. So they telling me that I'm having a party. So I go to this so-called party, but it's not a party. It's a hotel room. I get to and this is my right hand guy. I get to the hotel room. It's me, my manager, and somebody else. When I go in there, it's a bunch of men in there, right? So all these men that are in here, I'm not thinking of other things or none of that stuff. I'm not thinking that because why would I think that? I'm thinking there's some industry stuff. All these guys is business, which they were. And so when I went in there, I noticed that's how the guys were acting. So I immediately tensed up naturally.
Yeah.
And my manager's like, no, don't be like that. Don't let him see you like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, don't be like that. You do this. Cool. I'm like, man, these dudes, no. So I'm calming down. I'm being cool. So finally they say, yo, Nabi, come take a picture by the cake. It was this big, huge cake in the middle of the floor. Come take a picture by the cake. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Cause it ain't my birthday. And
Yeah.
they telling me it's a party for me, for my record just got released, but it's a cake in the middle of the floor. It's not my birthday. I'm like, no, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Come on, take a picture by the cake. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not. And my manager's like, yo, go. I said, look, Rick, I'm not taking no picture by the cake. You know what I'm saying, like that. So when I was arguing with him, they was like like that, and boom, Janet Jackme, the porn star, jumped out the cake.
Oh,
hmm They was gonna take pictures of me by that cake with her there, and they could have said anything after that. I called them. So
yeah.
I started recognizing things as I was in the industry. If it wasn't for Sugar T, I would have been so lonely on the road because you know my first couple of days I went on tour with the Mobbing Through the Bay tour. That was me, Conscious Daughters, Mac Mall, Sugar T, um, Three Times Crazy, um, the Loonies. Um, it was. Let me just say this: it was a gang of
Bill
us.
Scott.
And, okay, it was a gang of us. Okay, so I'm on tour. They ain't got nobody with me. It's just like me, my assistant managers, like that. And so I'm looking at Conscious Daughters in there. They kicking it. People out in the vans and all that. And we going to each state like this. So by the fourth, fifth state, I'm wore out. I'm like, man, I gotta be man. This shit is bullshit. And the Conscious Daughters, they was older than me, and so they noticed it. They was like, yo, come hang out with us. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come over there. So I started smoking with them, and then I rode to the next one with them. I said, man, I'm riding with them. So I rode to the next one. They called my the CEO of the record company and told them I was getting out of line. So uh they told me, in the next one you gotta be in your own van. I'm like, man, I'm not riding by myself, man. Ain't nobody, they was like, you gotta be in your own van. So after that, the conscious I was like, man, you can't come. I'm like, no, I can't come. They said I got to ride in mine like that. So I guess they must have told Meredith, and so Meredith called me, and because she had just got married with a football player, and so she called me and she's like, yo, you all right? You cool? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. So she started talking to me while I'm on the road, talking about her life, her brother 40 and all that. You know, basically like keeping me afloat because they didn't care about my well being or nothing like that. All they cared about was me showing up to these places, shaking hands, making their company look good with my record, but my personal life they didn't care about. And I noticed all these things about the music industry as a young man, and I decided when I was 26 years old, it was time to do my second album. I'm like, I'm out. I'm out.
Uh, I'm done.
I left. Yeah, a bunch of us left. I left. Uh, Drew Down left. A whole bunch of people. Richie Rich. A whole bunch of people didn't want to keep going to that next level because they seen how it was.
Yeah.
Like Richie Rich could
Damn,
have
and
went further than what
I
you know.
always wondered that because I just seen what's his name? Not Richie Rich, but he was just on Flex and shit. Now what's the one? He was like the from the Bay. He was like one. It was Richie Rich, I think, because Richie Rich was
Yeah, it
like a
probably was
big
Richie
dope
Rich.
dealer back in the days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but yeah, Richie. Yeah, he come from hustling like that. But yeah, but he was known on the raps too. He spit game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have been further too. He didn't. He wasn't gonna do that. E40 wasn't gonna do it either. So what they did to E40 was they kept a bill on his name after he paid them off. He was the first rapper to have $1 million record deal, all type of stuff. And at the end of the day, because he didn't want to compromise himself, they cut him off. So that's why 40 is not on the national stage. Not because he can't be the best rapper in the world. He won't compromise.
He
Tech
signed with
Nine won't
Jive
compromise.
though.
Yeah, he signed with Jive, and then Jive dropped him for Mystical because Earl wouldn't, Earl was like 300 and some pounds at that time. And this is when me, Earl, and Mitchy Slick, we did a show in Omaha together. And Earl was telling me that Jive wanted him to lose a lot of weight to go on the road, and he was trying and all that, but he couldn't. To make a long story short, he couldn't lose the weight that they wanted him to lose, and that's when we got Mystical. They put Mystical in his place. So once they put Mystical in his place, he was really pissed off about that. So uh, they kind of tried to blackball him at that time. So that's why he tried to jump over there with Lil Jon and them. But then they tried to blackball Lil Jon because 40 was jumping over there. So then 40 caught on to it. So he tried to get Ice Cube and Snoop to help out. And so once they did it, and then Dr. Dre wouldn't get involved like that, that's when 40 recognized, okay, y'all didn't y'all didn't, you know, cornered me off because I'm not playing the game. Yeah, Earl, they did a lot of rappers like E40 like that. Did a lot
Cause I
of rappers
always
like that.
wondered that, like certain rappers that I know that was popping on like from the Bay Area that like Keep the Sneak. It's a lot of them that you would have thought that would have been real big, but they just didn't
Yeah,
go all the way.
they didn't want to compromise. They didn't want to start hanging around them type of dudes that they consider weirdos and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, they
They
wasn't
don't
doing
want to
that
take
shit.
no, they wasn't gonna take it no further. If the streets wasn't gonna be the control of the room, that's where they was gonna stop at. Once you
Makes
start getting in
sense.
rooms where you look in there and 90% of the people ain't got nothing to do with the streets, that's when you reaching another level.
Ooh, we take you in that room and then be like, you gotta take your clothes off, big chill.
Where here it is. They're gonna be like, it's gonna be a situation kind of like this. It's gonna be real swift because they're gonna be like, okay, well, you already know what's going on because that's why you here. You already been uh selling records. You already been moving. You already heard the rumors of what's going on. You already know what's going on. That's why you came today. We already know why you came today. We already know why you came today. So our job is to to display the offers in front of you and see what you say. Like, you know what? You are doing good, but if you was working with this guy, you'll make $30 million within the year, easy. Oh, for real? Yeah. Work with this guy. And so what I got to, who is that? Well, your guy who sent you here, my man Kevin. Did he tell you about what's going on? Uh, nah, he didn't tell me what's going on. Okay. What you talk to Kevin and did what you get back with? Because Kevin on tape.
Hell
You know what I'm
no.
saying? That's why you even in the room to begin with. You don't even make it in the room to talk to those type of people unless you already know what's going on.
Yeah, unless you already you already know. What's
And
the
you already know
buzz?
what's going on. You ain't, with Cat Williams. This is what Cat Williams ain't telling everybody. What Cat Williams ain't telling you is he didn't like it.
Yeah.
So like Tupac, like Jaguar Wright, Cat Williams is doing the same thing, acting like they didn't participate. See, we didn't say nothing about your virgin booty hole. We didn't ask you about that. What about the rest of your body? Because you only brought up that. What about the rest of you?
Yeah. What
You
parts
you, you
did you
are
give them? What parts
right,
did
right.
you
Yeah, because everybody in the there's all type of people in the music industry
chill?
with virgin booty holes, but they may not have a virgin mouth anymore, or they may not have virgin hands anymore.
Oh hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Because the certain that there's like the $30 million club. All them dudes went through the $30 million club to get to the $100 million club. There's no way to get to it because once you get to the $30 million club, it's like 10 people paying them. That's when you running into your Lucians, your Jimmy Iovine's, your Clyde Davises, your Tony Mottolas, your Quincy Joneses. That's when you get to the $30 million club, those are the bosses. See down here, where down in this area, them dudes don't care about none of this down here. They only care what come in that room. Because whatever come in that room, we're gonna give it money to do things in a way where it leads to kids being around, one way or another. Every artist, when you think about it, even if they don't want to participate. They, little baby and all like dudes like that. Oh yeah, they got him.
Yeah, and they trying to say little baby fell off right now.
Yeah, because he's trying to deny or try to act like he didn't do it, like he ain't with one of them. So since he want to act like that, they're gonna treat him like that. When the gatekeepers got caught, like from your puppies and certain dudes and Weinstein's and certain gatekeepers got caught, the gatekeeper key holders are panicking. So they all panicking because they all participated one way or another with their hand, their mouth, or
Oh
their
my
private.
God. That shit is
Yeah.
crazy, man.
So just because,
Don't
so
call
yeah,
me
you can
mine
stand
on
there
the
all day.
side play.
You can stand there all day and say, yeah, I'm in the industry. Didn't no man have sex with me? I ain't never had no sex with no man. What about the other two?
Yeah, what about
What about the other two, bro? You
and
ain't you
then
ain't saying nothing.
even being and watching some shit go down is like,
Right,
come on now.
right.
Even
Hands
that.
on,
Like even if
hands
you
on.
like the ones that be trying to say that like, oh well, I seen this happen. And you didn't leave, you was there. You didn't say nothing about it
Mhm.
afterwards.
Right. Cat Williams, you know. Yeah, I went past this room when I saw this. Yeah, but you already
Mr.
knew that room
Open.
existed. You already knew that room existed, Cat. See, Cat, this is the deal with you and Tupac. Like the deal with Pac was after he made those initiations, it didn't go the way he thought it was gonna go, so he tried to rebel. But the situations had already happened. I
Yeah.
can post some pictures right now in the true life stories of Tupac right now that you'll be like, dang, like yeah, that's him.
When I seen him in that How Do You Want It video on that damn mechanical horse and somebody was
Mm.
making that shit jump like he was getting pounded, I said, yep, they got him. They got him.
And
They got Pac
there's no
too.
way. MGM, Paramount, Warner Brothers. If you on the top of their food chain, there's no. It's only one way to do it. They don't trust you with $30 million to just walk out the door and you're gonna be a good person and do right with the money. They're not gonna trust you like that. They're gonna do something in a way where they'll be glad to give you 30 million because they know you're not gonna go against.
And they
Because if you
know.
do, this coming out.
They know. They know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Didn't no man have sex with you, and you didn't have no sex with no man. But
And
can you sit here and say you never jacked a man off?
now, have you ever tripped off of the fact that like the rappers nowadays is like more feminine?
Yeah, that's what they want. That's what they're trying to create. That's what I'm saying. They want that. They want that because it, they weaponized it. It was hip hop was once a thing that taught you things, aware you of things, and so now they weaponize it, not just for black people, but just people in general. Anybody that want to listen to that kind of music, the music that we once listened to, it ain't that anymore. Now it's a man degrading himself.
Yeah.
Now it's a man pouting and talking about testimonies and stuff. We never in the history of rap had more men on the mic pouting ever. It's so much pouting going on that it's unbelievable. Like it's like,
Yeah.
yo, you supposed to be an example for your environment and your peoples, man. What you no, we didn't grow up on stuff like that. See, when Spice One and them came out, they wasn't pouting.
They wasn't
They was
wearing
showing you
blouses neither.
no, definitely wasn't wearing blouses and definitely wasn't pouting. Because pouting, you couldn't get paid for pouting. That's the word sissy was still around, so you couldn't
Yeah.
get paid for pouting. But when you take that word out the picture, then pouters can come around. That's the only reason why certain people exist because certain words don't. You bring those words back, them people won't exist. All you gotta do is take certain words away from people, and it'll make it where people can exist.
Yeah, which is
You know, for
wild.
real.
That shit is
Yeah, it's
wild.
crazy.
That shit
It's
is
crazy.
wild.
Yeah.
Just to see
The only reason why those exist.
the change in hip hop, you know, from even going from being masculine to like feminine. It's like
Yeah.
and the women is turning masculine, and the men rappers is turning more feminine.
Yeah, and they telling us it's a young man's sport. And I'm asking them, uh, when was it, give me a time in hip hop outside of LL Cool J and Roxanne Shante that hip hop was ran by somebody under 20 years old for a year straight, and it was five of them. What year in hip hop did that ever happen? Because they said it's a young man's sport. So what year did that happen?
Yeah, did it switch
See,
up?
the reason why they call it a young man's sport is so that by the time you get old enough to spit wisdom, we're
Not
already
saying
told the people
anything
you too
is
old.
participating. Bliss said, and not saying anything is participating.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, but that shit
Not
with
saying
what's the name though? Dang, Africa Bambaataa, bro. I think
yeah.
cause
Um,
well, I never watched the Campbell dude. I never watched none of his shit. I I
yeah,
I because I never could understand how he could be talking all that gangster shit. Then you let somebody do that shit to you.
willingly do.
Yeah,
Because
willingly.
like I told you, you can go online and you can hear Afro Bambaataa talking about their sexual encounters, and he only did it so he couldn't go to jail. Because if he was going to still deny that those allegations, he was going to go to jail. But if he modernized himself into today's world, that it's okay to be a gay or whatever, and he did. So he proved that how it was sensual, and he also admitted that he was gay. So from that, they went ahead and put him in the hip hop museum, and he's not in jail. So because of that,
Wow.
everybody can freely hear right now online. Pull up Africa Bambaataa speaks on his relationship with Hassan Campbell, and you'll hear him talking about the sexual encounters they had.
What the fuck? Big Chill be
Yeah.
listening to Hassan Campbell.
And the reason why they don't make that main news is because they only use that testimony to so that Africa Bambaataa won't go to jail. So it's online, but you just have to punch it in. When you punch it in, you'll hear Africa Bambaataa talking about his sexual experiences with Hassana Campbell and Bumblebee. And one of the quotes that I remember, and y'all gonna hear it once you go listen, is Africa Bambaataa said that Hassan's legs reminded him they were golden, like the cookies at the Chinese shop.
The fortune cookies.
So yeah, so he said that
I don't mean
he
to
said
laugh, but
that
goddamn.
so Hassan's nickname was Golden Thighs, and he knows that nickname too. Just like we all know Bumblebee's nickname, but Africa Bambaataa talks about why his name is Bumblebee because it sting when he gave him fellatio or whatever. So they called him Bumblebee. All the guys, the elders.
That is fucking crazy. That's some scary shit.
Yeah,
That ain't scary, but it's still
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
When the attempt to have the fountain of youth goes bad.
Yeah, and then it's wild because you would think, a lot of them going into that game, coming from where we come from, when you see it, you'll be like, man, you got me twisted. You feel me?
Right,
Like, well,
right,
like you did. Like you got me twisted and
right,
be up out of there.
right, right. I left on the
Just the,
first encounter. That
yeah,
was
the
enough for
early
me.
signs.
Yeah, I'm from the hood, and I'm like, this ain't about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm respected where I'm from. This ain't about to happen, bro. I got dudes looking up to me, following me. What? I'm not standing by that cake, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what am I standing by the cake for, bro? Here she come popping out of there, man. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Creator. that I didn't because they do not have a picture they could have blackballed me where you either do it or we're gonna put this out and say that you had a relationship with
Yeah, that, but
her. Yeah,
that's
they can't do that.
you like
Mhm.
when you think about it though, that's a bit easier than what than the Hassan Campbell shit. Hey, I'd
Golden
rather had
Thighs.
a cake than had the other shit that they talking about that went on.
Yeah, Hassan's Campbell nickname is Golden Thighs.
Man, I gotta look this up.
Oh, look it up right now. Look it up right now. Don't you don't have to play it right now, but look it up right now.
African Bambaataa
Speaks on his relationship with Hassan Campbell.
speaks on his relationship with Hassan Campbell. He and Hassan Campbell. What the fuck? This first thing it came through was Ronald Savage. You shouldn't even have Savage in your name. You need to take
Yeah,
that off.
well, Bumblebee. That's Bumblebee. Ronnie Savage is Bumblebee, and and Hassan Campbell is Golden Thighs, according to African Medbot. And Hassan would come visiting when he had kids too, and he would give Hassan. He talked about giving Hassan's kids stuff for their Christmases and birthdays and stuff, because Hassan kept coming back.
Yeah.
So just like he said, just like a man does, when a woman keep coming around, we give them little nicknames. You know, my wife's nickname is Miss Frank because my last name is Franklin. So I call her, "What's up, Miss Frank?" You know. So since Hassan Campbell was Africa Bambaata's lady, he gave him a nickname, Golden Guy. So, yeah.
I shouldn't even be
Oh,
laughing, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, but God, I can't do nothing but laugh because I'm going.
wish I was lying. I wish I was lying. I wish I was lying. Unfortunately, it's online. I really do.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that shit. Well, nah, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
want to find it. Let me.
yeah. No, you gonna find it because it's audio of it. Audio. You gonna find it. Africa Bambata.
Yeah, because I like the one thing I couldn't understand is when Hassan was talking about all that shit that Africa Bambaataa did to him, and then he turned around and then was doing security for him, and it was like, wait, hold on, bro, I thought you said he.
Right.
Yeah, that shit
Because
was trippy.
because because by the time Golden Thighs stopped wanting to be around Africa Bambaataa, it was he was in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in his late 20s. When he started coming around Africa Bambaataa, he was young though. He was like 18, 17,
Yeah,
which made Africa Bambaataa about 20.
yeah. So they both was damn near grown, baby. He was
Yeah,
like,
right. It wasn't like Africa Bambaataa was some 30-year-old man and nothing like that. They was about 3 years apart or something like that, or
yeah,
so many years apart. And not too many years, but so many years apart. And so, because you got to realize, I'm 54, so Africa Bambaataa got to be 59. And so that means that Sean Campbell got to be about 50 at least, late 40s, 50, one of the two.
yeah,
He ain't 30 nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hassan, you was a part of that relationship. You enjoyed it. You know it. Let it go, bro. You know, just let it go. It's only one dude online that I see keeping it 100. He talks about him getting raped in jail. He doesn't have no thug attitude, or he just talks about he survived it and what he went through, and like so you could feel the trauma in him because he's not trying to make it some scene. But with you trying to have this attitude like the emotional gangster, because that's what the woman would do.
yeah,
Like if you was the woman gangster, you would be the emotional one. You always shaking your head, always have little gestures you do with your hands. So you woman gangster, you know. Me, very rare that you see gangsters talking and using their neck to talk. It's very rare. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't going on now because the world didn't change, but gangsters usually use their hands to talk. They never really was make only I only seen women using their necks like when they talk and all. I'd be like, what is that about? Why is your neck involved with the conversation? Is what I don't get. How's your neck? You know
Moving
what
and
I mean?
shit like
How'd your neck get involved with the conversation? Like, damn, like you see the person moving their neck while they talking. Like, oh, just just say it. You ain't got to put all that in it. Some people do. They'll emphasize what they're trying to say, and they don't think that you'll understand what they're trying to say. So they make what they say emotional.
yeah,
Like,
was
man, I
trying
don't
to
need
say that
emotion.
they was trying to say
Yeah.
that that the dude Bumblebee recanted his story and shit.
Same thing that Jaguar Wright's doing, recanting her story. Somebody was an AI that was saying the things about Jay. They all do that once them lawsuits start hitting them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like once some paperwork start coming in the mail. I didn't say that. No, I was that might have been an AI or my brother. Like, man, you say that, man, just yesterday. I didn't say it. Because you got some papers in the mail. I like Jaguar Wright went live the other day. And I'm in there hearing her talk about God this and God got my back. I couldn't take it no more. I was like, man, I was like, I had to get out. I was like, man, I almost came in, went ahead and paid like $20 so they could put it up and just put this up there. Like, is this the God you talking about? Because I don't think your followers have heard you say this. You are openly admitting that you went to the devil for protection, and that that's like me right now. If I went ahead and went to God for my protection, that's not going to change. Right. From there, the actions that I make is going to be based on that. So let's look at you saying that the devil is who you
Like
went
they
to for
call
protection.
Hassan Campbell Golden Thighs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Golden thigh. That's what he called. Let me see if I have the title for that video. Um, you need to hear it out. It's a story. It ain't just like him just saying the golden thigh. He breaking down the whole relationship with Hassan Campbell, breaking it down. He broke it down so well that the Fed said, "Man, you had a relationship with this guy. He didn't do nothing to you. You had a real man-to-man relationship with this guy." As a matter of fact, we found out your was it ain't like he
Yeah,
said it in secrecy.
you kind of breaking up.
All right, my bad. Hold on, let me. I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up for us, right? Because I don't know the exact how they titled it. So let me go over here and pull it up, and that way you don't have to worry about it, and then I can just share that with you. Um, yeah, Africa
And
Bambaataa. I know it when I see it. Africa Bambaataa speaks on his relationship with Hassan Campbell. Hold on,
and
I did it
what
wrong.
did what was the other video you was talking about with Jaguar Wright? That you said that was on your
That's
channel?
on my channel, Black Hole Media. Just go to the Black Hole Media channel. Once you get to the Black Hole Media channel, you're going to see over in it's called Jaguar Wright Calls on the Devil for Protection. That's what it's called. And you'll see it. So, mm-hmm. You gotta pull it. Yep. Her voice, her statement. All these niggas been in compromising positions, bro. All these niggas, man. I can show you a picture of Big Daddy Kane where you'd be like, nah, man, he didn't take that picture, dog. But it ain't my business to do that. I just come from the game, and just like everybody else, I hear things and things come to me too, because I'm in, like that. So like, it ain't my business though to. Now that's not the one on my page. Is it? No, no, go to my page. Go to Black Hole Media, right? And then when you go to Black Hole Media, go to my shorts. Go to my shorts on Black Hole Media. BHMG Music Hub. That's my channel. And then I'm gonna share this. Hold on, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna share this to you right now. Let me see. I'm gonna copy it and share it to your. Let me see something. Hold on.
Yeah, cause
I got to do this a different.
yeah, just
I got to
share it
do it
in
like this.
Discord, and I'll be able to find it right now.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna do because I'm on my Mac. So what I'm gonna do is send that. Oh no, I can just do it in here. I'm tripping. I can just do it in my phone. Oh, I'm bugging. Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm about to do. You said put it in the Discord, right?
Yeah, and the
All
general.
right, bet. Man, you know what? It's crazy. I thought that
What?
you already. I would have thought that you already may have heard this on. I had put this on there like I had put here. I'm putting it in Discord now. I had put this on in there a while back, and because when I first seen her, I heard my wife. She was the first person telling me about Jaguar Writer, this Jaguar Writer. I remember her with the roots, and I remember certain things, and I was like, oh, that's yeah. She and then hearing her talk about like she ain't with it and that life and all that. I was like, oh hell no, oh no, don't forget this. I just,
Yeah, she
just
forgot.
he forgot. He forgot.
Off camera,
Push play on that.
you talked about your
You know
tattoo.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Push play on that.
Can you tell the people about your tattoo? I think I find that very
Like how,
interesting.
cause
My
I can
scar?
hear it like how you
Yes.
did that one and you hear
It's a
it.
cover up.
It ain't clear as
What's
day
on the
too.
cover? What was
Ain't
before?
no
Covered up the goat's mask that sat at the top of my
clear
spine.
as
What is
day.
that?
So I
It
don't
was a
get how she's talking like right now. I don't know why she. It's like deceiving. Then that would mean she is like she said because it is deceiving.
Huh?
You know,
What?
not clear. You know,
I'm on YouTube. What
yeah,
about
I
it?
put it in the chat. Mhm.
You need it? Or you go ahead. Oh, go ahead. I
Yeah,
didn't know what you was trying to do.
yeah, I put it right there in the chat. So
Yeah, I
I
got
don't
it.
know what that is.
I said I got it.
Okay,
I
you got
got
it.
it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool,
got
cool.
it.
Now I'm gonna put this Africa Bambata in there. Africa Bambata speaks on his
Okay,
relationship
off
with
camera.
Hassan Campbell and Bumblebee.
let me what's the name? I gotta speed it up to even play it so they don't be tripping.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta speed it up. Yeah.
Yeah, speed it up a little bit. So
You
That's
talked
crazy. They won't even put Africa Bambata.
about
Maybe
your
I'm
tattoo.
going it wrong.
Yeah.
Let me push it.
Can you tell the people
the guy
Africa Bambata speaks on his
music.
relationship with Hassan Campbell and Bumblebee. Okay, let's get to it.
should have been this one. Man.
Mm-hmm. There's been so many videos. Gotta keep scrolling down. Some years ago. Okay, wait.
uh,
It's somewhere around in here. Yeah, it's somewhere around in here because I had that video played before. Yeah, it's somewhere around in there. Let me see. Well, let me push that one on anyway because that's one of. That's kind of like one of them.
it's a cover up. We know that.
Hmm.
The Baphomet. What the heck? So she covered up her Baphomet tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
basically. Because that's what she
Yeah.
was saying. It's like he like, what is that? It's a cover up. Like, oh my
Right.
God, bro, that is trippy. They be
Yeah.
playing they part, don't they?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
This shit is some bullshit.
She ain't no dick. What's
Hey,
something, man? She's trying to steer women into a bitter direction, man. She has an agenda. Why do you think
yeah,
they allow her to do it? It's like you hear her telling you that, like, what's this about? Why'd you cover it up? You know what I'm saying? What is it? It was the Baphomet. You know what I'm saying? The symbol for the devil. Why you know, for protection. Okay, well,
it's wild because when you think about it, a lot of movies that they came out back in the days that had music groups in it. That's what the music groups would actually do. They will go and sacrifice somebody in order to get fame.
right,
That was Jennifer's Body. Remember Jennifer's Body?
right.
That movie, the rock star. That's what they did. They sacrificed her, but that knife that they used, it gave her life. So you gave her certain powers and shit, but she had to feed off people or some shit. That's weird,
Right.
bro, because when you look at the symbology of it, like that's basically what happens. Like when they take somebody like African Bambaataa and they do what they do to him, now he has to go and feed off of the other ones and do the same thing to them, like actually.
Right, right. And it keeps going, and it ain't gonna stop, man, because the people that believe in that, they're not gonna change up.
Yeah.
Like a person that believes in Christianity or a person that believes in Islam, you can't tell them that what they're doing is wrong.
Yeah, you can't.
Even
They're
though,
not trying to hear that
even though
shit.
they're not trying to hear it. Even if you say like, look, man, the government made that stuff up. It's this and that. You can't tell them that. No different than telling somebody like, look, man, the sex trafficking and all that stuff, man, they have a real agenda behind that. They're not just having kid fetishes. They trying to get something from them kids.
The essence, trying to
Mm-hmm.
take their essence, like that, and it kind of goes back to what we was talking about the other day, Nabi, about the mind of people like being primitive, like we think with this primitive mind of doing what a lot of the ones did back in the past. Like, the different
Right.
rituals they had about, about kids, like when they was knocking off kids because, they thinking that this kid was going to do this or grow up to be that, or they had to, do every every let's say 20th child, you feel me, as a sacrifice. It's just certain things that they did back then that we still carry those rituals. Like, we still do the shit right today.
Right. Right.
And we hold on to those beliefs. So man, that shit is wild, bro. That shit crazy to think about, but it makes
Yeah,
sense
when you
though.
think about it. Yeah, when you think about it, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it makes
It's
sense.
crazy. Like it's the same when you see Jaguar, right, and you see her attitude and you really peep it, it's to get people stirred up a certain way.
Yeah, you can see it's
You
coming
know?
from a place of anger.
Yes, yes,
You can see it when she
right,
talk. When she talk, it's coming
right,
like how, like back in the days, like, like certain things that my aunts used to say about and they be like, man, yeah, that's that evil spirit or some shit like that. But then you see a lot of people carrying that image of that evil spirit within them. And when it comes out, you see it just like that, how she do it, especially when she really get on one and she get to talking. Like, you can see that shit, and it's like you just creating chaos. That's all you doing. You ain't doing
right,
nothing
right,
that's informational. You doing what they have already did. They already been telling this stuff, and we already knew. But you telling it and putting yourself out the picture like you didn't have nothing to do with it, like you wasn't involved in it.
right. That's her job. That's how she has so much information on people. If I'm telling you about, oh, uh, nah, man, he 40 was doing this and he 40 was doing that. I'm only saying it because I was there. So all the stuff that she's saying is, so if you was there, then what makes you not one of them? Because you're not around. What makes you not one of them? Because you don't want to participate anymore, like
Yeah,
Tupac.
yeah, because you
Tupac
don't.
didn't want to. Yeah, Tupac didn't want to participate anymore. So he tried to go against the grain. Big Daddy Kane, all of them. Like it's like
Eh,
once Big Daddy Kane.
what's up,
Oh yeah,
Mojo?
let me tell you. Once Big Daddy Kane and people like that got exposed, you know, Big Daddy Kane didn't really do nothing wrong to him, but they show in their way let him know, like, you know, because certain pictures went around, the industry, and Kane know about them. I can put one in, it ain't me though. If somebody take this picture, it'd be like, yo, I'll be like, hey man, you took that picture and you decided to do what you did with it. All I did was just show you the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your boy. This is your boy. Like Big Daddy Kane. Yeah, I respect Kane. I ain't taking nothing from Kane, but I know what I know why he hang around Roxanne Shante so much. I mean, I know what's going on with that perspective, but
Because it was like
I
he was
still
here.
respect.
Like, even like it was like he was here, then it was like he just disappeared.
Yeah,
And
yeah, he disappeared.
that was with a lot of them. It's like they was here, then they just disappeared.
Yeah,
Is that basically
Kane.
around the time, like, when the rap industry started getting involved with the million and billionaires, the billionaires and stuff like that? Because they seen that,
Yeah,
I know it was a time they was like, oh, this shit, rappers are like, oh, this shit is blowing up. Like, we got to get our
right,
hands in
right,
this in some type of way. If we could play any part in this, you feel me? We not only gonna make
yeah,
money, but then we gonna be able to give our message. We gonna be able to feed them the way that we was done and keep the shit going.
right.
It's
Like Kane
over with.
didn't, yeah, same thing. Like people like Big Daddy Kane and all them dudes, they didn't want to participate, but they did go in enough to where they played around. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
Yeah,
You see, now look at
it
that
was
photo.
that
Look
one.
at that photo. Look at that photo. In the chat, the BHMG chat. That's Big Daddy Kane.
Hey, hey, no, no.
Yeah.
Remember? Okay. Now that you showed this,
Oh,
remember the picture of Tupac with the chains on in the tub?
yeah. Yeah. Well, I got one worse than that, the Tupac. Yeah, I got one worse than that. Yeah, that one, you know, that one was kind of like, yeah, but yeah, that's I got some other ones, man, but like I said, I ain't, you'd be surprised, bro. You'd be surprised, like like especially when dudes mess up in the game and all that. Then that's some A&R or somebody you'll be like, yo, they'll give it to one artist, and that artist will start sending it around to his peoples, and so if you got any ties to the game in any way, you gonna hear about it. You gonna be like, what? Then your man's may be like, yo, I'll send you the picture. You go keep it to yourself, woo woo, you know, and then you be like, damn, whoa. It's like that's why I'm glad that stuff. That's why I'm glad the industry kept that stuff about Nipsey. Just let him rest, man. Don't do that because the world wouldn't have been ready for videos.
Oh, here we go, Tupac. When I seen this one, the Tupac, I posted it in the general. I was like, "Hey, hold on, bro. So this is weird."
And,
I hate to say, I love
and
Pac, his music, but I'm like there was some weird shit going on.
absolutely.
Cause a gangster nigga was not gonna do this. Right here would have
No.
been like, nah, bro, what is you talking about? Hey, that's when I knew, especially remember when they made the movie about MC Hammer?
Mm-hmm.
And then I never knew the one video where Hammer they shot the video, the Death Row video, when he went to Death Row and they shot the video like in the jacuzzi and he had some Speedos on. I was like, hey, wait, hold on, I don't remember this shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. You'd be surprised if you go back to a lot of old videos, you'll see some stuff they was trying to get off. Now
Yeah,
that it's more open, you'll be like, whoa, I missed that. Just like the Biggie video with the man in it, just like a woman.
yeah.
You
I
know,
seen that in a lot
we
of
all missed
videos.
that. Yeah, we all missed that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all missed that. Like what?
What's
Like
up,
what?
Ms.
Like yeah,
Ozo?
we all missed that one, dog. But it was like, yeah, it's some. They all got pictures of they got stuff on her too.
Everybody
They
missed it
just
when
ain't trying to do.
she
Man,
blowlicious.
yeah. And all the videos, like it
Yeah,
but like I think even in when I was watching
of House.
what's the one movie with fucking Bruce Leroy and shit? When I was watching that and like, he walked into the movie theater and he was like, trying to fight what's his name. And he didn't want to, he was like, he wasn't with that. And he was like, the dudes upstairs stood up and was like, we'll fight you. And dude had on the half shirt. I said, see, that's when shit started to kind of change. That's when shit started changing. You feel me? You start seeing them with the netted shirts. That was a thing back in the day.
That's back in the day when they were singing songs like "He dressed like a lady." Whoa, man.
I'm
Yeah, man.
telling you, they ain't even wearing
Crazy.
shirts no more. They wearing blouses.
They know they didn't get that shit in the
Man,
men's section. You feel me? That shirt
crazy,
didn't
bro.
section, fam.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It is really crazy, bro. How they just slowly change things through perception, and and it's who they let allow. If somebody look like you doing something, the more you think it's okay. Like if you see black people on TV doing a certain thing, the more you start to think it's okay. You
Hey,
know, and
hey,
before you know it, you doing it, not even knowing like this.
yeah, it's too much.
They took the
Hey,
word out. When you
you
take
know,
certain words out of society, if you take certain words out of society, it enables certain behaviors to exist. All you got to do is take the word out. Once
oh
you take the
yeah,
word out of society, the behavior
I
can
even
exist.
posted it
As
in
long as
there.
that word is in society, the behavior will hide itself. But that behavior doesn't want to hide anymore, so they have to take the word out of society to exist. See, that lets you know that it really doesn't exist. Because if I got to take words out for you to exist, then you don't exist. There's no words that you can take out of
I'll be
that
able to just put them in.
human English or man's or American English. There's no word you can take that'll stop me from being a man. There's no word you could take out of that. But if I try to be something other than that, and people calling me whatever word they title that, it's going to offend me. So if I can get you or them to stop saying that word, I can exist. So that's what I'm saying. Certain behaviors in the world are only existing because the word don't exist anymore.
Yeah, I'm
You
looking at
know,
the. I'm look. I'm. I'm looking at people like different people in the industry that took the picture, like Tupac did with the chains on. What's the Aiko girl? Janae Aiko, however you say her name. Like she did it, talking about happy
uh,
birthday, Tupac. Now, it makes sense, a female taking a picture like this though. It
hmm
makes sense. But it just don't
but
look right with no man. A man is just like, wait, hold on,
yeah,
bro, what the fuck is going on?
yeah, but it's who that woman is taking that picture for that still will dictate, you know, it's who she taking it for. And
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? Like she can be doing that, but who are you doing it for? Are you doing it because you're beautiful, or are you doing it because some horny 70-year-old billionaires want you to do it? Like
yes.
like why are you doing it? Because you're beautiful, or you know that if you do it, those old men will open their wallet. Which one is
They go open
you
them
know? So
wallets. She like, I ain't gonna have to take that trip over there to Saudi Arabia. Not
right,
this time. I can hold back.
okay. I didn't want to do this, bro, but I guess I'm gonna show you this other picture of Pop. Um, I didn't want to, but it seems like the only one that you have to make the claim with is the one with him in the tub. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and give you something else to where he's with a man, and this will shut that. This will close the case. That picture I just put in the chat of the True Life Stories right now. This will close the case.
Okay. I remember this picture. I remember this. Let me see. Let me go here. Oh
Visit the
dang.
site.
It didn't even show that. Oh yeah, you have to hold on. Let me see. Because the way
You got
it
to visit the site. You got
yeah, I
to
know.
visit the site.
I'm about the Western name. I know how to do it though.
That is not that right there. This picture right here. There's nothing else to say.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to post it for
Nothing else.
y'all.
There ain't nothing else to say about this picture right here. I don't care what. There's nothing else to say.
Oh, there you go, right there, the full picture.
Nothing
But
else to say.
yeah, there's no way.
There ain't nothing else. There's nothing. Me and you both know as men what that is.
Yeah, there's no way.
We're not. I'm not calling him anything. I just know what that is.
I'm not calling him anything either. I'm not saying he's this or that. I'm just saying
No,
I wouldn't have took
right,
no
right.
picture like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying I know what that is.
You know,
Is what
I
I'm
they
saying.
know that there's definitely over 6 females in that room too.
yeah, that's like a
Well,
Diddy's
where
party. There's
are
a bunch of females
well,
around and
well,
dudes
if
are
it's
doing
six,
free falling on the bed
well, if
while
it's
there's
six,
a bunch of females
They,
dancing
well,
on
they,
the
if,
bed.
they used
it,
to hit
okay,
females
well, check it
together.
out.
They wasn't really
Okay,
squares, you know what I
okay,
mean?
if there's six females in that room, why would you choose a man to lay on your chest?
Because they was just cool like that, and they wasn't really
Oh, cool. So you got
insecure
friends?
about
So
themselves.
you got
Maybe if it was
so
like
you're
me
like
and you, it would be different. But them, they didn't really care. They was thorough like that.
that's considered thorough right there.
No, that's
Hell,
not considered thorough. That's considered this is my brother and I got these females. Because if it was a full video and not just a picture, it would
You
look
keep saying,
different. That's a picture. If you
so
want to be realistic,
where's the females? Is what I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying. If you had the video and not a pic that you can write a story about, then it would be
Yeah.
different. You
This
wasn't in the
nigga
Well,
room.
let me tell you.
I
information.
get what you're
Well, okay,
saying.
right.
Niggas nasty.
Yeah.
You
Well, I'm
gotta be
just saying this
careful.
this
That
Somebody
nigga
might
just
have
Diddy
being a
to
normal.
said
Just if I never heard the
took
just
it out.
just if I
Yeah, that's
never
messed up,
if
listen.
that wasn't Tupac, let's say that wasn't Tupac, and I just seen this picture, just based on my 4 years of experience, I don't want no man laying on my chest like that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would
care
have
if it's my
definitely thought
brother.
some
I don't
crazy if
care
it
if it's
was
my uncle.
Tupac.
I don't care if it's my uncle. I don't care if it's my brother. I don't care if it's my nephew. When
If
my
it's my
son get 20
daddy.
years old, my son cannot lay on my chest like that at 20 years old. So the
And back
only
then
way
they was kind of cool and close like that. That's how these
I'm
guys
from back,
used to be cool.
I'm from back then. I'm from back then. That was called gay.
yo, fam,
That's
I
what we.
got a lot of homies and shit, right? These dudes be running trizzies and all that shit, right? And I ain't never
Exactly,
seen
man.
them
We know we
motherfuckers.
acting like
Yeah,
that.
at the end of the day, I never partook in none of that shit because ain't no man gonna put his hand not even on my shoulder to balance himself, B, while he's airing
Straight
something out. Get
up,
the fuck
straight
out of
up,
Yeah.
here, B. Like
Yeah.
straight
I ain't
up,
gonna have
I
straight
nobody
up.
like ain't no none of that holding hands while you bagging some bitch and that sterile slapping high five in the middle with sandwich and some shoe. Like
Nah,
ain't no
fuck no.
I can't be with another naked man in the room, fam. That's some fruit shit off rip.
Off
Hey, I
rip.
was on Biggie's side, but I still
You,
know that them cats
you, you laying on my chest. You laying on my chest. And me and you got our shirts off, and you're laying on my chest, and I'm telling my people that's my closest friend. Man, they not going for that. They
I
are
gotta
not
see
going
the
for that.
video. I gotta see the video.
Man, that's not happening.
That's not a video.
That is not happening at all.
That is not. That's not a video, bro.
He said he wanted to see the video. He said he
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
see the
What,
video.
what if it was his cousin though? What would we say right there? I mean, I still wouldn't do that with my cousin, but what about
look, look at the look. Look at the look. Look at the look that's in Big Daddy Kane's eyes. Then look at the look that's in Tupac's eyes. It's the same kind of people taking the picture, bro.
Telling him to do the same look.
Just
yeah,
look
the
at both.
Big
Look,
Daddy Kane picture, that's just a sellout picture. That's for money, you know. But that Tupac thing was kind of them just being in the spot, you know.
no, bro. No, bro. No, no, bro. That's we have to call it
Oh,
for
what
what it is.
the? Yeah,
So you know what?
No man, no
okay.
man is
Big
gonna
Daddy
lay.
was a kid,
No
but he was
man,
kind of fruity though.
no
So you never.
man, no man, no man is going to lay on my bare chest with his head.
Yo, I'm
Period.
telling you, Buck. Listen, I done clown my mans in them, the ones that did do that were known that they done trizzies together. I was like, y'all motherfuckers be doing fruit shit, motherfucker, holding hands with bitches. Fuck's wrong with y'all? Like I done grew up with a bunch of motherfuckers who's down to do all types of shit. These motherfuckers is straight shoot you in your face, but they be doing some fruit. Like get your fucking P Diddy party the fuck up out of here, man.
Hey.
Motherfuckers ain't
Right.
fucking. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I'm
Man,
with
they
you.
know
I'm with
somebody
you.
put Big Daddy K hand on somebody's body. I hope, man. I'm just saying.
Nah,
But Nabi,
nah, bro.
Nabi, you know when you go to the link, like if you like when you
Yeah.
go to the picture link, you got to right click it and then save it and then share it.
Okay.
So it won't have to share the
Okay.
link; it'll share the full picture. And these full pictures make
Oh,
you
okay.
go, "Oh hell
It is what it is, bro.
no, hell
Hey,
I got,
no."
I got,
Yeah, Book.
The
I don't
Big
know if
Daddy,
you
the
know
Big Daddy
that he
Kane out of
involved.
fire.
You know that dude
Listen,
that
listen.
insider dude that they be
If I
interviewing
want,
him, he's talking about that the reason why Pac and Diddy had a fight because Diddy was trying to get him to do shit, like was trying to get him like in a relationship. They was like in some type
That's
of
it.
weird relationship, and fucking and
That
that's
was
how
actually.
Pac they got into an argument. That's how Pac ended up getting clapped because over some shit that they was going through.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you feel
on
me? So
Discord.
who knows? It's all hearsay and it's all whatever. But if 15 motherfuckers in the hood from different parts of the hood tell me somebody got some fruit twine shit going on, I'm be like, hold up, this motherfucker might be on some fruit twine shit.
yeah, so
Hey.
in the music industry, we've been knowing that about Pop way back then when he started going around Quincy. We already knew that. We just, the world got to catch up because see, the world is where they sell the records to, and then the music industry is where they live. So even if you're not a rapper, and let's say you just an A&R dude in the music industry, you're gonna, like when you in the industry, you it can be somebody simple as be talking to Earl, and Earl can be like, "Yo, you heard about what, oh boy? Yeah, they got pictures of woo woo." And then you hear another dude saying it, and then the next dude you hear saying it, like, "Man, send me that shit, man." All right, because
Hey.
you close to the industry, so you're hearing it, and then you get the picture, and you're like, "Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa." Like I got pictures of some tough niggas, man. Like where you be like, "Oh my God, not 50 Cent, not 50 Cent." Yeah, nigga, 52, man.
I took a picture with him. He said Dwayne said, "Okay, I see it. I see it. I have a brother, and I never took a picture with him like that. Even when we was kids, hey, never. I ain't got a damn picture like that in my picture vocabulary.
Have
Like
you seen
now,
any picture? True. Have you seen any picture in your family or
you
family members
you
photo?
fractalize it, Nabi.
Have you ever seen a picture in your mother's or anybody in your family's photo album that had a picture of two of your cousins or uncles like that?
Never. I just
Right.
never,
Because we all know what
never.
that is. We don't want to admit it because it's who's in the picture, but we still
Yeah,
all know what it is.
yeah, yeah.
Don't
That's
change what it is. Yeah, it
because
don't
I
change
mean
what it
we
is. You may
wouldn't
not
see
want to.
nothing like that because when we were younger and coming up, that shit was like yeah,
Yeah,
it
I'm
was not
telling
the
you,
business at all,
no,
at all.
it was not the business, not the business at all. Like
And
50, you know what I'm saying? 50 wanted to go further. So, you know, 50 took a few pictures and did a few things. And, time then went on. But, some of that stuff then leaked around a little bit. The dudes like myself and certain other dudes that may have these pictures or whatever, or these videos, we're not about to be doing all that. Like, we come from the game too. Like, we're not about to be like,
yeah,
yeah, look at 50.
Yo, that same
You know what
Hishi,
I'm
right?
saying?
That's in the video with LL in that video, right? She's in the same she's in the same joint with Biggie in the bed. She's the same dude. Same dude.
Yeah.
That's a he was in the bed with Biggie in that video.
I said
Mm-hmm.
every other place I see the same hoes.
But why
Mm-hmm.
like any dude, nobody from the fucking hood's gonna get into a bed with a he for a scene. For let
Yeah,
me lay in the bed
Mm-hmm.
with this he, hop up out of the bed with a like it's cool, like it's a chick. Nobody's gonna notice it's not a man. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody's doing that, bro. Only motherfuckers who's really with
Yeah.
that.
Right.
hey,
Right.
you missed it, Ozo, when we was talking about the Africa Bambaataa shit with her and Hassan Campbell, the Golden Thighs. Hell
Man.
no, bruh. What the
Mhm.
hell? And it make you think about like not I want to say the price of fame, but it's not that.
Yeah.
It's just what people will do for it.
Right. Right. It's what
Yeah,
they
because
will.
it's supposed to
And
be
it's
no matter what.
morality.
It's supposed to be an
It's
immediate
morality.
assault. Immediate
Yeah.
assault.
It's
Immediate.
Yeah, immediate.
it's just it's a morality and integrity trade off for money. You know, people don't realize how important
Famous for that.
morality
They
and
famous for that.
integrity is.
For assaulting a music producer in front of everybody at a motherfucking in the middle of a restaurant where everybody's rich and this motherfucker try to say some slick shit. Assault immediately. I don't give a fuck who he is. Assaulted.
Yeah, immediately. I
Oh,
was protecting myself.
immediately.
I was
I
protecting
mean,
myself.
50 ain't really too much different than him, bro. You know, it's just that, 50 ain't too much different than him. Here, I got a picture when 50 put on his pretty wig.
I gotta say, you
He
gotta say,
almost,
look, yeah, some of them they just juggled a couple of balls. They didn't
Yo, book though. Listen, though. But listen. It might be stupid. Yo, listen. It might be stupid and it might go against
so,
what motherfuckers might do because
okay.
of certain things. Like
I
what
ain't
I'm
gonna do
saying is,
no
the
more.
example
I ain't
I'm gonna give you is like
gonna do no
if it's
more.
John
The last
Gotti.
one I'm gonna do.
If it's John Gotti and a
The
bunch of
last one.
mob dudes type of dude, like a bunch of everybody know, like you in a restaurant surrounded by these mob dudes, they all strapped, and this motherfucker try some fruits on, say you supposed to die for this, bro. Like fuck you, bro. Like it slapped the shit out of him, like he was like nothing, like nobody there got guns on him or nothing. That's how you supposed to really act. Like why let this motherfucker grab your ball sack? Like get the fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah.
Then say later on like me too, it happened to me too when somebody else goes to court for it. Like me too. Fuck out of here. Use a fruit.
He said Master Creator said the picture of Pac ain't look too bad or prove nothing to me though. Hey, but no, that's how we would be, Ozo. Sun Tzu. Oh yeah, this Newman, man.
Yeah.
Sun Tzu. Jim Newman. I talked to him. I was asking him hella questions. I don't know why I didn't record it. But I don't know, bro. That shit is wild.
What about that picture of 50? Is that appropriate? You think that's appropriate to take that to get money?
Nah, hell no, man. I had a homie that like you know how they be having the filters on Instagram and shit.
Yeah.
I had a partner do a video where he did the filter with him with a wig and makeup on, and I was just like me, like I'm like going, I would like you know how when your girl start getting into them filters and you'll jump in the picture as soon as you see that shit, you'll jump out. Or you like that, but you never did, explore. Okay, like, what would it look like? Like I never.
Don't fuck around and take a picture with some chicks at a club or some shit. You take it, they all using filters. You come out with makeup on and shit. Like, oh damn.
Yeah. No.
Well, let's say somebody was like, man, well, what if that was a filter, Nabi? I'd be like, you want to see the video? I got the video of it. I got the video of 50, throwing his hair back and everything. This video was taken in 1993.
It don't make sense to worry about none of those people what they do in their life because nobody knows them.
know.
Nobody grew up.
Right.
I don't know that. I'm just saying, Nabi. The only thing I'm saying about this 50, what if this got to be AI, man? Because if it ain't AI, I mean, that's, some of y'all girls need to get this wig right here.
Okay.
Because it don't show the hairline.
I'm gonna put the video in there for you, and then we'll go from there. What you think about the actual video, him riding around? Cause he had to, it's audio. You got to do one or the other. So we'll put the video in there. We'll put the video in there.
That's some crazy shit, dog. I don't know, fam. Like at the end of the day, right? There's certain things. Like, I know that.
My bad.
Before there was all that bullshit they talking, right? Like when pimping was pimping, them motherfuckers had wigs and all that shit, but it wasn't no fruit torn shit going on. They was just doing some shit like they trying to show. Like I heard an old pimp talking about they was just trying to show them hoes that they could fucking do what they do 10 times better than they do it. Like, bitch, you want to wear wigs? My wig's more luxurious and better than yours. You want to wear jewelry? My jewelry's more luxurious, better than yours. And they was on some shit and they was doing some crazy shit. And you know them pimps, you can't just pimp anybody. You got to fucking approach 100 bitches to find that one that's with whatever you want them to do. So it's like they didn't just they ain't saying they can turn any bitch hole out. They just finding hoes and they doing what they do with them. And it's crazy. So it's like now motherfuckers is just built on a different wave. Everything has changed. We're in a day that motherfuckers is wearing girls' clothes and not even knowing it's girls' clothes. They making motherfuckers wear capri pants, dog, and acting like
Yeah.
that's the new style. Oh, that's the way it's supposed to be. Those are girl capris, fam, that you got on. Your ankles is showing and all that shit. Your shit is mad tight at the bottom and shit. Fuck's wrong with you?
Hey, it's that's kind of weird, Ozo. Damn, it was something you said at the beginning. I had to throw into
Pimping
that.
with pimping.
Oh yeah, pimping. I don't, bro. Look. I'm gonna tell you right. When I talk to my mom about shit like this, you know how you talk to your parents. Your parents got they know a little bit more sometimes about this shit that because you don't know what they did before they even had you before you was here. And like my mom was telling me about pimps, and she was like, that was the thing about pimps back in the days. Like if the hoe wasn't sleeping with the tricks, the pimp would. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, hold on, like what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Is that why they was so? Yeah, I ain't gonna even get into that. It's a whole nother story. I'm gonna have to call her and just have a conversation with her and record it because that shit is wild. And then it make you think about like the pimps back in the days, how they was like real. They was real feminine. What's
Mm-hmm. Like women.
Yeah, and what's up with this painting of the nails these days?
I told you, that's what I'm saying. I talked to an old school pimp from Boston. This motherfucker talking about, man, he's like, now motherfuckers is acting like girls on some other shit. He was like, in my days, he was like, when pimping was pimping, he was talking about when they got their nails done, they had their hair done, they had all type of shit done, but it wasn't gay. It was that they was competing with the hoes. They was pimping. Like they was crazy. Like the way that he was talking, I was like, bro, that shit still don't make sense to me. But I hear you though. But they were talking about that the clothes was more luxurious, the fucking everything they wore, they was trying
Yeah,
to be like more prettier than the hoes they was pimping. Like, bitch, I'm prettier than you, bitch. Like you need all this bullshit. Like I ain't got no makeup on. I just got my hair done, my clothes on, my jewels on. And it's like his mentality was crazy. Like talking to one of them dudes. You gotta do an interview on one of them dudes, matter of fact, book, because you know what I mean? I ain't know I don't know shit about pimping, but I done heard and spoke
yeah,
to a lot of them and shit. Like the motherfuckers be on some shit.
Well,
yeah. No,
you know,
the pimps I know they ain't like them kind of pimps.
I'm from 1970. I'm from
Like
1970.
and I
So
like the new.
all the pimps that I grew up around from the 1970s, 80s, 90s, seeing them, just actually seeing them, they were all soft. None of them. Now that once I get older, I recognize none of them. All of them, what they fear was another man. They would beat on women, but they wouldn't do it to men. You didn't hear about pimps beating on men. You only heard about them beating on women.
On women.
When I got older, that's what I
Yeah,
recognized when I got older. And then the more older I got, I started recognizing like, why he got rollers in his hair,
yeah.
and stuff like that. And I started recognizing, wait a minute, he's trying to be pretty like a bitch.
Yeah, pimping is a non-contact sport. That's their motto.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's
So you
that's
got to
what's
do, you got
that's
to do.
there.
So imagine a cowboy from 1775 running to a dude named Pretty Ricky.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
You
Ricky
know what I'm
getting
saying?
clapped down.
It ain't gonna be no talking. He clapping him right there
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
spot.
they
Cowboys
shooting him.
Cowboys is
They
extinct.
shooting.
They try. That's the
Yeah,
man's man. He ain't seeing no man with his hair dead.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
It's
the
like,
new pimps, like Sharp. You feel me? The new pimps
yeah,
now, they gangsters. They
you
gangster
can't,
pimps.
you can't, you can't. It's hard to make it to where 50 is doing power, empire, all these things without them having some form. Even if you try to twist the narrative, and you try to twist the narrative, make it look like not what it is, but
Yeah.
really it is what it is. You did that because there's a man that liked that, and that man that liked that, that's why you did that. That's
Because of the
why Snoop
fetish.
did that.
Damn.
That's why Snoop did that. Daz didn't never do that, or Corrupt and them never, but Snoop did,
It
and
make
so
you think
Snoop
of the
and
stuff that they had the kids doing in like the Disney shows and shit.
hmm
It make you think of
yeah,
that, which is just fucking fuck, bro. This shit is crazy. I think I think that's what they doing though now, Nabi, is like the ones that are creating the music and shit like that, they don't want to do that shit no more. So they using the people to push those
Yeah,
people out the way.
right.
Cause we the ones
So
who making them what they are in a sense. It ain't the motherfucker that's taking them and putting them on the floor still. It's us.
no, no, it's us. It's us, but we don't reap the benefits of it.
Yeah.
The music industry is like Uber. They in the middle of you and Kentucky Fried Chicken. So so the record business is between you and your fans. It's just like Uber. So Uber is getting paid off the fact that you don't want to go down there yourself. So record companies are getting paid off the fact you can't put it out yourself. So whatever you don't want to do or can't do yourself, there's a middleman. And so here he comes. It's the record industry. Now, all loan places require collateral. Well, in the music business, getting collateral from you physically ain't gonna do us no good because we the ones that's gonna make you rich. So what could you give us that we could say, okay, well, he gave us that, so let's give him $30 million. The only thing that you can give him is integrity and morality because those are two things you can't escape from no matter what you do. So I can give you a 30. If I made you have sex with a cow and then
Well,
made you have sex with a man and I filmed it, and then I gave you $35 million, and I said, here you go. Now I'll send you the itinerary in 6 months. You're gonna do everything I told you to do because you know that I got that footage.
man,
You're gonna do everything I want you to do.
everything,
Because if you
everything.
don't, that's when you're gonna find out you're gonna be doing stuff that you didn't sign up for. Well, we need you to go perform at this high school. Like, man, I ain't trying to perform at no high. Yeah, we need you to perform there.
This the
And then
we
you
gotta do
perform at
a
a high school.
we gotta do a
What's
what's
it?
the name? I gotta do a we gotta do a live on the FBA shit. You
The
been watching that?
foundation of Black America stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
first of all, I want to say this about that. Um, when it comes to my culture, hip hop culture,
Wait,
and when it
Navi,
comes,
Navi, Navi,
yeah,
Navi. Let's restart the video and let's go in on that right there. Because if we
let's do
start
it.
now, we far ahead in this video. I want to just go and just, because I can call somebody and bring a few people in that talk about this shit also.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. It needs to be talked about.
All right. Give me just give me like I'm gonna be back. Give me like 10 minutes, so I
Okay,
can get this
okay.
ready. All right. Yeah, we're gonna dive in on that FBA. We're gonna watch a couple of videos on it and everything because I